Can you be taken seriously on defence, though, when you can't even control Britain's own borders? Again, record boat crossings, and Labour's response to record boat crossing is, oh, they're only coming because of the weather.
It was the last Labour government that increased spending on defence to 2.5%. It was the Tory government that scrapped that target, and they cut right through our military. It is this Labour government that is increasing our spending once again to 2.5% and has aspirations to go even further than that. So when it comes to defending our country, your viewers can rest assured that whether it is policy, whether it is financial investment, whether it is a steadfast determination to protect our country via our armed forces, it is this government which is delivering.
OK, but what about defending our borders? Labour haven't been doing a very good job of that, have they? Smashing the gangs. We've got more people coming here by dinghy across the Channel than ever before in history, after nearly a year of Labour being in power. So you can't blame the Tories for the last year. It's on your watch.
What you've seen is a reduction in the number of hotels being used to house asylum seekers. Not enough. We need to go much further, and we will go further. What you have seen is an increase by 1/3 of the number of asylum seekers that are being returned from our country. We are getting a grip on our asylum system. We have a long way to go, but the absurdity of the amount of millions that are being spent on hotels as a result of the failure of the last government that had an open borders experiment, we have to get a grip on that, and we are. Now, it's going to take time because of the global nature of immigration for us to get all of the agreements, not just to be in place because we have a good agreement with France, but for that to be enforced and in action. We are working really hard on that, Camilla. I can tell you, we are rigidly focused on the things that will tackle with the flow of migration and stopping it from happening in the channel because it is good for no one. We are working on the powers that will smash those gangs, and believe me, we will do so.
Well, the French deal, I mean, we've paid the French nearly £500 million, 480 million, for what? French interceptions in the Channel are actually down on Labour's watch. They were 2 years ago 47%. Now they're only intercepting in 38% of cases. What on earth are we spending this taxpayers' cash on?
Well, that cash will be spent on delivery. Now, we have negotiated a deal.
Well, they're not delivering.
That deal that we've negotiated with them is now... That deal that we've negotiated is now being implemented, and we're in the implementation phase. Now, there is a couple of issues there that are completely absurd, and we are working on it. For example, the French are tackling boats when they go into deep water. They are doing some work on the beach, but there is that crucial part of when they're in shallow water, for at the moment, they're not tackling. That is part of our agreement, but that part of the agreement has not yet been implemented. That's what we're working on. We have been in power for 10 or 11 months. We have rehabilitated our relationships with our global partners, and we are using them to deliver deals. 3 trade deals in just 1 month. And these negotiations and deals that we're doing with France on immigration, these are the sorts of things that we'll deliver. But you have to understand, we inherited a broken asylum seeker system. We inherited a system where there was an experiment with open borders.
Let's move on to trade deals.
It can't be done overnight, but believe me, we are striving to make sure we deliver for the country in the way the previous government simply didn't care about.